All right, guys.
Uh,
Second last story for the today is start again. Scrap all that. Start again. Sorry, guys. Second last story for the day. Because Satellite actually has a story he wants to talk about as well. Toronto frenzy shooting leaves 2 dead, 13 hurt, gunman killed after shooting at restaurants. Terror was not ruled out as a motive after a gunman opened fire on a restaurant and cafes in Toronto on Sunday, killing 2 people and wounding 13 others before dying in a gun battle with police officers said. The Ontario Special Investigations Unit said in a press statement that 2 people were killed by the man who shot at groups of people several times as he walked along the Danforth Street. I do actually have a copy of this article. I will post it in the video in the chat for you guys because I want you to check something out. But let's get going for now. The Toronto Police Chief Mark Sanders said the police were investigating every possible motive, including terrorism. Sanders said that the victims were an 18-year-old woman and a 10-year-old girl. Okay, so the 10-year-old girl has succumbed. Jesus Christ. I'm looking at every single possible motive for this, the top Canadian policeman told reporters. When you have so many people hit by gunfire, that's a big concern. Police work at the shooting site of Toronto on Sunday, the 22nd of June 2018, which is it's just a photo. So Sanders said it was not clear whether the gunman had been killed by the police or had killed himself, and the military intelligence unit said the suspect, a 29-year-old man, was being held by the police on the Borden Street and exchanged fire. The man fled from the area was unavailable. The man fled from the area and was available on Dunford Street, according to SIU. A Toronto police spokesman told Fox News the officers have not identified the gunman or 2 other victims so far. The investigators in the forensics, killings, guns, gangs, and victim service units in the city at the scene of the incident, as well as the Toronto Police Dogs Unit, said police. Authorities received a telephone call shortly after 10 p.m. about an incident in the Greek neighborhood of Toronto, a lively residential area with crowded Greek restaurants and cafes. Witness said they heard several shots described as the suspect walked into restaurants, cafes, and patios on both sides of the street and started shooting them. The gunman can be seen shooting at the restaurant in the Greek neighborhood, which is a photo, which is what I want you guys to check out. John Trudeau told the Canadian press that he was with his brother, got out of the car when he heard about 20 to 30 shots. We ran. We saw people starting running, so we ran. A video from the witness shows a man in black and a black hat quickly and firing 3 shots from the pier to at least one shop or restaurants. Najim Al-Jarrah of St. Michael's Hospital and head of the trauma unit told reporters in brief news conference on Monday that the 5 patients in hospital, including 3 who underwent immediate life-saving surgery, all 5 patients were in critical condition. So that count of 2 die might actually increase. We have yet to find out. So far, they're still in critical. Another witness to the frenzy of the CP24 was standing 10 to 15 feet from the alleged gunman. Quote, he looked about 35, long hair, black hat. The man told television station it was dark shirt with long sleeves wrapped in a black trousers. He was skinny, but had a terrible look in his face. Something. Police provide perimeter shooting site in Toronto. Andrew McKez told the Globe and the Mail that he heard gunshots of about 10 p.m. I saw a man dressed in black walking towards a group of people carrying a gun. He had a terrible expression on his face. Renzo told the newspaper that the gunman shot a group of people on the street. Then the lady tried to run and fell, he said, turned and shot her empty face 2 or 3 times. The member of the House of Congressionals in Toronto, Palado Fletch, told CP24 that he was told the gunman was emotionally disturbed. So we're already starting to go with that narrative. Okay. It does not have anything to do with a gang. It looks like someone is very upset, Fletcher said. Senators Mary Fleckadell, might be mispronouncing, also said she heard the gunman had been upset. Toronto Mayor John Rooney said the city would be relentlessly aware of what led to the firefight, which he would describe as a cowardly act of violence. This is an attack against innocent families and against our inner city, he told the city council on Monday. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, which we just talked about in the previous story, described the frenzy as a terrible tragedy. My thoughts of all those affected by the tragedy at Danford last night in Toronto. The injured may be fully cured, he said on Twitter. The people of Toronto are strong, flexible, courageous, and will be there to support you at this difficult time. Over the weekend, Toronto police deployed dozens of additional officers to deal with the recent surge in firearm violence in the city. What is Canada's gun policy like? I thought it was pretty good.
I'm actually looking it up
they
right
can
now.
have guns. There's a
Yeah,
few strange things about it, but they do have guns in Canada.
Okay. Yeah, if you could look up definitely the gun laws for Toronto too, officer, that'd be cool. So mass shootings come after months of a truck driver ramming into pedestrians on a pier in Toronto, killing 10 people and injuring 14 others. I didn't even hear about that one. Authorities, not that I know of anyway, authorities did not reveal any motive in the incident, but they said the suspect, Alec Minson, there's a great Canadian name for you in that, posted a message on social media indicating an online community hostile towards women before the attack. Yeah, I don't think he's an incel. I think he's, with the last name of that, he was Turkish. Oh, no, hang on, I did cover that. He was Turkish or Iranian or something, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah. All right, so the photo, which is a little bit grainy, what do you guys think? Do you think this is a white supremacist, B, a incel, C, Antifa, or D, religious motivated attack from a certain race or religion?
Well,
really tell,
I've
to be
been
honest.
looking. Yeah, you can't tell with the photo, but
No.
I mean, this is anecdotal, but I have just searched up a bunch of shootings in Canada for the last 2 years, and they have been having a few bizarre sprees of random shootings in Canada for the last couple of years. And the photos of the perpetrators are usually dark in skin complexion with large beards. Yeah. Make of that as you will.
We do actually have a video. I don't want to play it. I really don't want to give this guy any airtime. Let me.
Was it from that car?
I don't see what's so bizarre about these shootings. They make sense to me, at least from their religious perspective. But you know, you can't call a spade anymore, unfortunately.
I'm just going through videos now, trying to find out if anyone. No one's really giving it identification, and all we've got is that grainy photo, so it's hard to tell. I don't know, guys. Look, I would say there's no reports of a certain phrase being used, so I don't know if this is religiously motivated. We'll say for that, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was. Do certain
Well, gone by historical shootings, yeah.
Would a certain race or religion have a problem with Greeks? Is there a
Well,
history
they're
there?
white.
It's interesting the fact that they targeted a Greek area. That to me is interesting. Maybe he lived in the area, or he has a problem with the Greek community. I don't know. But yeah, look, obviously we'll find out in the upcoming days. It will eventually come out online. But guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Do you think that this was religiously motivated? And that's all we can really say on that basis, because, YouTube. Or do you think this is a white supremacist? Do you think this is an incel? Do you think that this was Antifa? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. If this video has been helpful, please smack a like. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, I'll see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube. Have a great day and enjoy.